In a primetime address to the nation, Israeli President Isaac Herzog last night appealed for dialogue between the nation's leaders on the government's controversial judicial reform. The Israeli president also presented his own five-point plan to kickstart the process.
אנחנו כבר מזמן לא בוויכוח פוליטי, אלא על סף קריסה חוקתית וחברתית.
These are words from the rare primetime television speech by President Isaac Herzog, whose role usually being uniting all citizens, and this time included an appeal to coalition lawmakers to hold off on initial legislation steps in parliament, which some had planned to begin this week. This while Herzog presenting a five-point compromise plan, including first, the legislation of basic law legislation that anchors the special status of basic laws. The High Court then will not be able to hear cases on basic laws. The court will have the power to cancel laws that contradict basic laws, but the Knesset will have the ability to override these in a mechanism to be negotiated. Second, a broad plan already in the upcoming budget to decrease the immense workload of the courts, which leads them to be ineffective and for cases to drag on for years. Third, a national plan to restore public trust in the judicial system. Fourth, a change in the Judicial Selection Committee without giving any of the branches complete control or an automatic majority. Fifth, and finally, to define the reasonableness clause by negotiation such that it is not cancelled completely but also not used lightly by the courts. Herzog then appealed for a temporary halt in the legislative process only hours before Justice Minister Yariv Levin was due to present legislation for a first reading in the Knesset. This while Herzog has been acting behind the scenes in order to bring the sides to the negotiating table.